Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hello, hello, hello. Organization, my people. Organization. School, organization. Organization, school. And not just school, daily life, you know? Organization is the key to life. So that is why I am here to help you out and give you 2 tips. Just 2 tips, 2 simple tips that I have always done and that work for me. And yeah, so I'm first gonna move these Post-its away and talk about this lovely planner that you see right here. Now this works if you're in elementary, middle school, high school, even college. I'm in college. I used to not like planners because back in the day, my teachers would always tell us that we needed a planner. They would actually force us to buy a planner the first day of school, or actually during like registration and stuff. And I wasn't a fan of that because, I mean, I'm already an organized person to begin with, but these planners help you become even more organized, I should say, you know, to get your life together. So I wasn't a fan back then, but ever since college started, I have been buying a planner every single year. And they work and they're awesome. I was never against them. I just didn't want to use them back then, but I feel like college, you really need one. So I just purchased this planner from Target. I'm sure you could buy planners anywhere, but I usually get mine from Target. I usually get a smaller version, but this year I decided to go big, you know, go big or go home. But anyways, so this is just the Blue Sky brand, I guess. And it starts from July 27th through June 2018. Did I say July 27th? I meant July 2017 to June 2018. But anyways, I really loved the colors of this and I thought it was cute, and it's kind of motivating just looking at it because it's really cute, so it makes you want to open up the planner. So as you can tell, I'm opening up the planner. But anyways, so you can kind of see these pages. It comes with an equivalence page, a conversion table page, which is really helpful if you need to look at that, commonly misspelled words. And on this side, it has language arts, which is great. So it has a few things that you could look at, the human skeleton. On the left side, it has the solar system. So it's really great things that you could look at. So obviously I don't care about the month of July because I do not start school there. I start school in August, the middle of August, or kind of towards the end of August. And I haven't wrote in it yet, but I will be filling it up. And I just think it's really great for you guys to be able to have something that you could always look back on if you feel like you missed an assignment, if you can't remember when your test is going to be, or any assignments that are due, or quizzes or projects or anything like that. And not even just school related stuff, it could be anything. If you have a trip planned, you could kind of jot that down. If you're meeting with a friend one day, jot that down. Any club meetings, anything like that, you could just add it. I usually like to add it on the kind of calendar looking part, and then for things that I need to turn in, I just like writing them over here in a row on Saturdays or Sundays or whenever. If I need to get an assignment done, I do that. I don't know about you guys, but I love writing everything in different colors. So one class could be a purple pen that I write with on the days, or like a blue pen or anything like that. I like to keep it colorful and fun, so it's really motivating. I like to highlight important things like tests and quizzes, which is really helpful because it stands out in the pages. So if you've never done that before, I would highly recommend you guys doing that. I find it to be helpful. And I also like to put check marks next to things that I've completed, or any meetings that I've attended. I like to put check marks so I know, yes, I completed it. And you really feel accomplished when you put a check mark. You know, you got something done and you feel awesome that you did. And I know that sometimes it's really hard to keep up with this throughout all of the months. Sometimes I do have a hard time keeping up, but for the most part, I do a pretty good job at doing that. And I find it to be really helpful. So if you want, go ahead and purchase you a good old planner and try your best to keep up with it, you know. Remind yourself, and it's really, really helpful, you guys. I highly recommend it. I'm not even kidding you. So I've talked so much about this planner, so moving on to the Post-it sticky notes. So, you know, this is pretty basic. I've done this for a really, really long time now because I just find it to be helpful. So what I do is I'll just rip off a piece and stick it onto my dresser or anywhere in my room, usually my dresser, but you could stick it anywhere on your room, next to your table, nightstand, in your restroom, on your mirror, you know, something like that. So like I said, I'll just rip one off, stick it onto my dresser, and I will write everything that I need to get done, any meetings, any appointments also. Like I said, I do write that in my planner, but I also like to write it on a sticky note just in case. So if you're not interested in getting a planner or you just don't find it your thing, you can go ahead and try this. This is really helpful as well. And when you're done with that sticky note, just rip it off, toss it in the trash, and add another sticky note onto your table, and you can get going with that. And I feel like it really does also help you keep organized because you just fit everything on it. They do have smaller ones, but I do like this size because I'm able to write a list down of maybe things that I need to buy from the store, anything like that. Or I have an assignment that's due, but normally I wouldn't put that on the sticky note. I always have it in my planner, but you could always do that if you want, like I said, if you're not interested in the planner. So that's it. Those are my 2 simple tips on how to stay organized or to become an organized person, whether it's school or outside stuff from school or work or anything like that. I find these 2 to be very, very helpful, and I hope you incorporate this into your life, and hopefully it works out for you guys. And yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel because that would mean the world to me if you did.